This movie says that hell is reliving the worst part of your life over and over again. I wonder what my hell would be.
Know what's going on in my mind.
Oh God! Hey everybody, and welcome to Wright at the Movies. Today I'm talking about the Lazarus Effect. Olivia Wilde, Donald Glover, and Evan Peters star in The Lazarus Effect, this next horror movie by Blumhouse Pictures. You know, Blumhouse Pictures, the guys who are responsible for all of those crap jump scare horror movies lately. You name it, chances are they produced it. Who can forget such memorable movies like Paranormal Activity, Insidious, Sinister, Oculus, The Purge, and of course, Ouija. Classics that will live on in all of our hearts for 5-10 whole seconds. This one should be good. Jump scares have become synonymous with horror, and I don't think that's a good thing. Everyone assumes lately that the horror genre is this trash, and it wasn't always like this. Horror used to be this really cool, cerebral kind of thing that really made you genuinely scared. Now all they do is play this really loud noise and make you jump just because it's a loud noise and it surprised you. It's the equivalent of a kid hiding behind the couch and just jumping out and yelling boo. Now it's just a funhouse attraction. Horror used to be Alfred Hitchcock. Horror used to be Stanley Kubrick. Now this one made me feel a bit better. A bit. So this one is about Olivia Wilde, her husband, and a team of a bunch of other scientists who all gang up together to try to cure death with this chemical that they've created, which they've codenamed Project Lazarus.
This whole process started with the Lazarus serum. The goal here is simple, to bring someone back from the dead.
They have a big flair for the dramatic, I guess. And they keep studying on dogs and pigs and trying to resurrect the dead. Eventually they find success with it.
Maybe if we up the dosage next time, if we up You okay?
And before they know it, another company comes in and steals all their stuff. They need to break back into their lab and do one more experiment and show the world what they can do. Unfortunately, what happens is, as they're doing this last experiment, Olivia Wilde hits the big switch and she gets electrocuted and dies.
In 3, 2, 1.
Before anyone thinks straight, they all hook her up into the machine and try to resurrect her. And wouldn't you know it, resurrecting the dead is a bad idea.
This is crossing a line. This is a human being.
What happens after that is a standard monster kills group of people one at a time thing. With one exception, one change up, you know exactly who's doing the killing from right away. She's right there. She's right there. First off, let me say what I liked. Olivia Wilde looks like she's having tons of fun, just playing the monster. I don't know who talked her into being in this trashy horror movie, but I'm glad they did because she is a lot of fun to watch chew up the scenery. She's just having a ball being the bad guy.
Did I just die?
I died. Actually, you know what? I'll expand that. I like the whole cast. Usually these trashy horror movies have nobodies for a cast because it's so painfully cheap. And yet this one, they're pulling out all these big stars right now. That's awesome. And it makes the movie look and feel just a bit more legitimate. It's so much fun to see all these good actors play these crappy characters and playing them kind of crappily, almost as if they're just trying out being crap actors. I like the pacing of this movie. It all feels very, very quickly put together. You know everything that's going to happen because you have a brain and you've seen a horror movie before, but it still moves along at a very nice pace. While there are jump scares, there's not that many. Like, it doesn't depend on them like something like Woman in Black 2. It's part of its arsenal, but it's not its main weapon. Maybe 3, 4 jump scares. I thought it had some pretty cool cinematography for a horror movie. Oh, you know I'm not going that way. Everything that you would expect a cheesy horror movie to do, this movie does. Flickering lights, dark hallways, fiery flashbacks, steely blue labs, and low camera angles so that the monster can surprise the audience with no logic at all.
You've just been through a traumatic experience.
You need to let your body heal. What?
It's so generic. Within 5 minutes you get introduced to all the stereotypes. I mean characters. The trailers for this movie isn't doing the audience any favors. Go watch the trailer, actually. Honestly, there's some fun parts in the movie and all of them are in the trailer. Go watch the trailer and save yourself $10. It goes into this huge montage of her killing the entire cast. Come on guys, we knew she was gonna kill them all. Can't we all just pretend that she's not so that we can pretend to be surprised when she does? With all that said, it wasn't nearly as bad as I was expecting it to be. The cast give it their all. Unfortunately, the writing isn't all that spectacular. It's fun if you have a group of friends and you want a fun, jump scary kind of thing, but you'll forget about it by the time you get home. So one thumb down. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Mr. Wright. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.